Hi there, this is Mr. Gary Pooh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, or afternoon or evening, whichever the time of day you get up. So I just wanted to go over my radio that I was talking about on my previous video. This is the Admiral 5X12 that I've been working on for quite some time. And these are the capacitors that I had changed. All these old wax paper capacitors. And this capacitor, I think, was previously replaced back probably in the 60s or maybe even the 50s. It's a 40 microfarad, and that one looks to me that it had been replaced for the, I do believe it's the, this is a 40, and it replaced the 50. Yeah, this is a 40, and then they replaced it for this 50, and this multi-section condenser is a 50 and a 30. So I replaced them with a 47 and a 33. And so the radio seems to be working pretty good. And then I replaced all these. This is a .02. Looks a little old and crusty. So I replaced that with a .022 microfarad. And I replaced this one. This is a 0.05 with a modern Mylar capacitor. The orange drop ones I used. And I think this is another 0.1. Probably can't see that very good. Yeah, there you go, 0.1. And then this one here is a 0.05 also. And these are weird because these are both 0.05s, but one's smaller than the other. And they're both at 400 volt. Weird. That is strange. Ajax. Maybe they're two different manufacturers. Weird. Oh, look at that. Looks like it's kind of burning right there. Yeah, this one looks like it was in very good shape. There is two other capacitors. I think there's a 0.18 in there. It's a big one that I wasn't able to replace. So I left it in there, but it looked like physically it was in good shape, so it seems to be working okay. And surprisingly, the IF cans haven't suffered from the silver migration. Seems like it seems to be picking up radio pretty good, and I haven't done anything else to it other than just replace those caps.
If we can do something as simple as help them rebuild their homes, it's going to cut down the spread of disease dramatically.
And was pre-qualified.
But it seems to work really good.
On ESPN.
See it again.
To help, Sleep Train is collecting shoes in all sizes for foster kids.
Very short.
Got a little bit of static toward the end of the
Moving toward the future.
end of the line there. But the IF cans seem to be okay. And I haven't lined the radio or anything. Of course, I don't have the proper equipment for alignment, or as well as a true capacitance tester for testing capacitors for leakage. So I just had to go on a whim and just figure I'll just replace most of the ones that I can. And it seems to perform pretty well for with the original tubes. And it's not a bad little radio. I kind of like it. Then this one over here I just got yesterday. Turn this one on. This is a little RCA. Comes in several different model numbers. I do believe this one is the, well, I have the ivory, I think, or whatever they call iceberg white. RGA 27Y. And it comes black espresso and iceberg white. And this is nice shape. I just got this on eBay for $15 and appears to be in good shape, and the guy said it worked fine. I haven't done anything to it. It's got all the original caps in it, so, and it performs pretty well.
My cross. What a night in our nation's capital. Total in the state, 22. And course, from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio, O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Swung on and missed, strike three. Dropped by Ruiz, throws to first, and the Dodgers are going to Chicago.
Now I noticed this one makes a little bit of static toward the end of the band here. Let's see here.
On first and second, as you just heard.
Well, this could be from my phone.
CS.
Tout fund after the
So that sound right there, that could be a little bit of silver migration going on there. That's possible. Or it's just a different setup.
Look at me. Don't look at anybody else. Look at me!
But it still works, so I don't know.
.com for details. All right, let's go. All right, this is really big news. This is Outkick the Coverage with Clay Trapp.
Of the 90s. It is really my only strong point. And Greeny loves to mention everybody else who's dressed well in this and always not me. But I accept that. I'm a very casual dresser. And going back to Booger, Booger can never say, Booger wore a short...
Yeah, so this one is the RGA27Y. Iceberg white, I suppose. But this is a nice little radio, $15. And then this radio over here, I repaired, changed the caps out on that. Let's see if we push this back a little bit further here, without knocking everything over. And the cabinet's in nice shape too. Take a look at this one. This one makes a little bit of noise. This is actually, I did a recap, but I think I got some more capacitors issues in there, because I do get some hum. Very light. I did do a tube change. I actually retubed the whole radio. But it does work. Not too bad. Let's see if I get any. I think the tubes are glowing back there. I don't know what's going on in there. Gotta wait for it to heat up anyway. But this is the one I did the filter capacitor on this one. Get a little bit of hum.
Honestly. So I got a rocket or...
See, I need to learn from that.
And
That's from my phone.
just about any sports league. I mean, the basic.
Jessica Chaffee at Glass Door says, even though it's a seasonal job, go in, try.
So yeah, this is just the miniature tube AM radio. This one over here uses the octal tubes, which I have extras of. I got these tubes today in the mail. These are new old stock miniatures. You know, the typical, miniature tube All-American 5s. These are new old stock. And so I got extra ones. It's always good to have extra tubes lying around for old radios. And this was the, I do believe this is the K510GA model from Zenith. And I don't know the year this came out. I think this came out in 1965. This is from 1949. And I think this might be, it's got the Civil Defense Codes. I'm going to say this is probably 63, 62. I never did look this one up. I should look that up online and find out. But other than that, it's a good working radio. They all seem to work pretty good though. But this one works really nice. No hum, no nothing, and didn't do a thing to it. It's got a little oval speaker inside. But very nice, really well kept up. It's no cracks or chips in the cabinet, really clean. And then if we can move on over real quick, make this video a little shorter if I can, but I'm going to bring this thing over. I brought this out. This is a very interesting radio. I never did a video on this. This is a Ray Jefferson AM/FM beacon finder radio that was designed for boats, I do believe. It also runs on 8D batteries. I'm getting all this crap out of here. Let's see what we got going here. Yeah, so this radio, I found at a Goodwill for $25, which I think was an excellent deal. We have internal and external power. You can plug this into your 12-volt battery in your vehicle or in your boat. This thing just pops open, and there's our batteries. This is hinged, which is nice. Uses 8D cells. I put the new cells in it, and it works great. Now, I have to admit that this radio is an excellent performer. What is the model number? Well, we have a serial number. This is the 670 RDF, and then that's our serial number. It's made in Japan. I think these came out in 1978 or 79. These are one of the first digital tuner radios that came out using digital analog. They had a digital readout using an analog mechanical tuner, but also had the quartz lock. And let's see, what else does this do? We have a built-in light. We have the sensor and the manual sense. So you can adjust the gain, the RF gain. And you have your band selector for beacon, which is your medium wave. And then you got your long wave. I do believe this is medium wave AM. This would be your long wave, which would be beacon, I do believe. And then your FM, your tuning, volume, and tone control. I use that up there. And your adjustment for your RF gain. So take a look at this, turn this on. There's our readout. We do have a built-in backlight. I can't see it very good because I got this big bright LED light shining on it, but there you can see it kind of. So you got a nice backlight on there, but the sensitivity on this is really good. It's got two antennas. I don't know, this one I think is for the beacon. And you got the FM antenna over here. Manual sense, I guess if you're over here. Doesn't really do anything, but there's nothing on medium wave. Yeah, it's not gonna probably not do anything. Just pick up static. Switch it over to radio. There's bat check. Go back to radio. It's got a very high gain though. But the AM on this is really, 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 really good. Let's see what I was doing here. I was trying to find 1550 AM. There we go. And then we got the swivel antenna up here. So this radio is definitely a really, really good performer.
CC LED Spot XP. Just remember that.
FM is real good. and it goes to the end, so you can't go any further. So that's why it's mechanical with a digital tuner. So it's a very interesting build. I'd like to take this one apart and take a look at the inside, but I haven't done that yet. But very nice radio. Highly recommend it. Very nice shape. Got this at a Goodwill for $25, and very impressed with its performance. Really good on AM band. Just pulls in stations like you would not believe. Very, very high quality. Very sensitive tuner. So definitely a keeper, that's for sure. I really like the design of this radio. Very interesting, beautiful shape. It's got a little bit of chrome lifting off the plastic over here, but that's to be expected with chrome-plated plastic when it ages. It's known to do that, but for the most part, looking really nice. You know, everything looks good. It's clean. No dents or scratches on the case. It's got a nice, decent-sized speaker on the side. Very good radio. So, anyway, yeah, this is my collection so far. Turn that off. Put you over here. Ouch. That was fun. Nice to knock you in the middle of next week. Then we got our RCA, and then we got my most recent fix.
I think that it's hard to...
And this radio seems to be doing pretty good.
Study how Jesus lived and do what he did, and you'll have the same kind of peace that he had.
That's what we need. We need peace in this world. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video and all my old crusty capacitors and my fresh new All-American 5 tube set. And we got our RCA. And then we've got our little Zenith over here. And then we got our nice little Ray Jefferson radio. JJ and Jeff. Remember that video game on the, I think that was the NEC Turbo Graphics back then. They used to call it JJ and Jeff. But this is the Ray Jefferson radio. The 670 RDF. I think around 78, 79, according to the radio. This is 65, this is 49, this is, I don't know what the heck this is. I have to look this one up. Anyway, all these radios are nice shape. I really like them. What does this look like? No civil defense codes on this one. This is too new. This one does have civil defense codes. This one does not. Maybe that was before they started the civil defense program. Must be. I don't know what year they started that, and then when they ended that. I'm going to do some more research on civil defense. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll probably get some more radios soon. I think I've seen another Zenith that I was going to look at online. Maybe I'll buy that one. Anyway, I hope you're having fun. Take care and good luck, and thank you for watching. And join my channel if you prefer to do so. If not, that's okay. I'm glad you spent the time to watch anyway. All right, bye-bye.